This is the secret to understanding financial markets, specifically crypto. Why is it going up? Why is it going down? Well, in this chart, we're showing Ethereum in red collapsing, right? And on top of that, we're seeing the chart of interest rates inverted. So when this blue line goes down, it means interest rates are going up. Look at how perfectly correlated the decline in Ethereum's price is to interest rates going up. They are almost 88% correlated. So everything is tied to interest rates, not just crypto, stocks and bonds. So if you're an investor in any asset class, you're pretty much just making one bet that interest rates will come back down, because interest rates are the oxygen of the financial system. Now, crypto is a lot more exciting than other asset classes. We've seen that. That's how you get that 10x return potentially pretty fast. But let's see, when will interest rates come down? Because that's the only question we have to answer. Well, this is a chart of interest rates, and you can just see that right now we are in the middle of this massive pump. And so if you're selling crypto right here, it's because you think that interest rates are going to go up even higher and maybe even forever. But if you're buying crypto, you think eventually interest rates are going to come down. If you're buying any asset class, you think soon this will dip. Well, look, historically, every time interest rates rise, we get a massive collapse back down. Just like in 2008, we had this rise, which led to the financial crisis. Boom, right back down to zero. Every single time it spikes, it's unsustainable. Boom, we're a debt-fueled, centrally planned economy, and every time interest rates spike, they eventually go back down. The question is when? Well, we've been dealing with this for a year, but fortunately, it does seem like we are in a bottoming pattern in crypto. This is the chart of Bitcoin mapped over time, and you can just see we have this blue section, which means we're far away from the realized price. And look, every single other time Bitcoin just forms these long, drawn-out blue periods, it is a bottom. Now, it could take more time now. Interest rates are higher than ever. But again, look at this. If you just dollar cost average, whenever Bitcoin is blue, it has historically been incredibly positive. So let's stay on top of some other revolutionary assets in the news of what is going on with the entire crypto market. This is showing the growth of the number of unique addresses in October 22, comparing BNB to Polygon to Ethereum. So just massive growth in BNB, massive growth in Polygon, neck and neck, two revolutionary assets. And then you have the big behemoth Ethereum just slowly growing. So we stay on top of the altcoins because there's just way more upside, way more growth. Look at Solana. This is what's going on in the Solana ecosystem. Solana NFTs are live on Instagram and Facebook. Officially, NFTs on the Solana network can now be bought and sold via Facebook. Absolutely massive. Very excited to stay on top of the traction, the on-chain data in the Solana network. Now, this is a crucial insight for the Graph protocol holders. This is crazy. Massive. Google Cloud is indexing Solana data and bringing it to BigQuery next year to make it easier for the Solana developer ecosystem to access historical data. Well, that is exactly what the Graph protocol does. So literally, Google is a competitor to Graph. Now, we know what's on the horizon is a big competition between decentralized assets and centralized big tech. Now, the Graph has massive traction already. Ethereum is using them. The Graph also moved on to Solana. So what I can foresee is that in a few years, we're going to have this big kind of competition. You have Filecoin, Arweave, decentralized storage competing with Amazon Cloud, and then you have the Graph competing with Google in terms of querying and indexing. We'll see what happens, but there is going to be a competition. Good news for people holding decentralized assets like the Graph and Filecoin is that if you want to call yourself a decentralized Web3 technology, you have to use decentralized storage. You can't just give all your data over to big tech. Incredibly exciting what is going on. Jasmy, also a competitor to the big tech world. Here's an update from the CFO via Discord. Currently, we have 3 goals that we have already set forth. They want 107 million users. They want data value 500 million USD, but these are the current stats. We are now preparing even more detailed KPIs. Currently, number of secure PC users. This number is currently about 2,500. Number of personal data locker users. This number is about 13,000. The number of fan token platforms users. This has just started. I think they have like 1 fan token. So just keeping you posted on some data, talking about Jasmy, a big Japanese asset.